Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe, like and share this video for others to benefit as well. Professor Patrick Lumumba asks a simple question. What does Africa lack? What does Africa lack? This is a very unique question that every well-meaning African asks, and yet the answer is not known or either misplaced.
Let us stay in Africa and build Africa. I mean, what does Africa lack in terms of resources? What do we lack? If it is solar energy, which continent is capable of producing solar energy to light this continent and the entire earth? If it is hydroelectricity, what can we not generate? If it is minerals, if we wanted to make bombs, if we should, where do they get their uranium from? If it is timber, what don't we have? If it is human resources, we are 2 billion of us. And we are people who have intelligence. And yet we are kept in a constant state of conflict.
Whoever have lived in Africa and have lived in Europe or have traveled to the Americas or any other continent knows that this question is $1 million question. Because if you travel to Europe and you live in Europe, you know that Africa have no excuse. We have no right to complain. If in terms of resources, natural resources, in terms of human resources, in terms of population, in terms of youth, we had everything in our disposal to make our continent the best planet to live on this earth. But why? So that is what Professor Patrick Lumumba is asking. What does Africa lack? Yet we are so poor, we are still having numerous challenges that seems is impossible to solve. Guys, I can tell you this is the problem of leadership and the problem of mindset. How do we change our mindset? How do we change our leadership? Leadership is hell-bent on enjoying the little resources to their benefit, and the population is also not mentally informed to challenge leadership or to protest for the change they deserve. So how do we move forward? So it is the responsibility of you and I to start educating our people, start educating the populace on how to create the change we want. Because if you look at a continent that have the majority youth in this continent trying to flee out of the continent, I mean, who will build our continent for us? Yet when you come to Europe, Europe doesn't have anything in terms of resources, in terms of human resources than Africa. Yet that is where we all run to make life. Imagine if you in countries like France, like Germany, like Spain, like Italy, imagine these countries are having a plantation, cocoa plantation. They are having oil, they are having gas, they are having this fertile land that Africa possesses. Do you think they would have been stoppable? So it's time for Africa to have a new look at our leadership, a new look at our mindset, a new look at our educational system, so that we can create the environment we all yearn for. Because when we come to Europe, when we travel to America, everywhere, we tend to enjoy the system. So if people did not sacrifice, if people did not build this system, will we all be rushing to come here? No. So I think it's time to educate our youth, because many of our leaders have worked hard enough to put our people into sleeping mode, preventing them from thinking, because the moment they begin to think, they will challenge leadership. So in order not to challenge leadership, why not us put them into sleeping mode? Let's not give them the right education. Let's not give them the right resources for them to be able to question our leadership. Guys, I will end here. We'll continue another time with many of such series. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe, like and share this video for others to benefit as well. Thank you.